different twist on life. They're saying that, you know, we're human beings having a spiritual experience instead that we're spirits having a human experience. So that whole thought pattern, you know, if I'm ever caught into any other thought patterns at all, that I'm the spirit having human experience, and then I start to enjoy things more. And just to think about it, because I'm obviously something. I came from somewhere, so I'm in this human body for enjoyment,
Yes.
to enjoy myself. So I mean, that little twist just helps me see things a little clearer.
Yes. So.
And do you think, Shanti, I mean, that it's our human nature that that as a human, that our spirit is seeking, and that we have the limitation of being human,
Yes.
and that we need help in being guided.
Yes. Yes. So, looking from this chart, all the basic philosophy, you know, Sankhya and Vedanta, major philosophy. God is universal consciousness, like Brahman. And all of us are created in the image of God. We are all Atman, you know, Brahman and Atman. And we are contaminated because of Maya. The world is cosmic illusion and we are contaminated. In illusion we forget, like in a dream, you know, like this, like cosmic dream, we forget who we are. We are really divine, but we forget. And since we forget, we get caught in the world. So we live in the world and awaken to realize this is a dream. So
The problem with that, Shanti, is you know, I get it in theory, and I even get it, you know, on some levels sometimes.
yes,
But even if we all know that, the problem is, you know, going from, you know, yelling at your husband or whatever to, you know, that we're all created in God's image. I mean, I'm just saying sometimes the gap seems pretty wide.
yes, and that
you
is
know
a
what I mean?
problem with the spirituality, because people want to be spiritual, so they ignore the world, they ignore their body, and they say abstract. So many people in a spiritual field are escapist, because they take only theory and don't connect with the world.
Right.
And that's why the topic of next workshop is the world is a school.
Right.
I like that.
So
Yeah,
that
it
way
is.
you learn the lesson. So we are lost in the world, but again, the world can also awaken us.
Right. Oh, yeah.
So world or Jagat creates illusion. Jagat or Maya creates the illusion. But how do you rise above the illusion? Use Jagat. Because all the material things, all our relatives, friends are also in Jagat. Our body is in Jagat, our mind is in Jagat. So yoga practice is to use the world, use our body, use our energy, use our mind, and meditate so that we realize this is illusion. So
create
it's
a
a
balance.
practical. So it's not intellectual, but practical.
Yeah.
So making it more practical. And generally speaking, just look in the world. I recommended people to see YouTube, to see Kumbh Mela. That is every 12 years, and you see several million people visit during that 1 month or 2 month period. Millions, 50 some millions. They say gathering is 4 times much more, 4 times or 10 times more than Mecca. Mecca they have gathering. It's the greatest gathering in the world. And you see all the swamis and monks and naked swamis and all this. And spirituality, it's not, they're not spiritual, they're escapist. You know, so many people renounce all these things for the world. You know, just look at all the monks in Southeast Asia, they become monks. Then they are escaping responsibility. You know, Buddha promoted that, but it's misunderstood, misinterpreted. in old Vedic tradition, they brought out that world is a school, so you go through all the stages instead of running away. So really, you don't become renunciate until your final stage of life. You live in the world, experience the world, and then semi-retirement, you drop away, and then until time comes that you let go of everything. You know. So I'm doing this. I retired in 72. Then we got rid of the store. That was 2000. The Maya is so powerful, I'm letting go, you know. And now I'm letting go of this place also and just be totally free, or teach only where invited, but I don't know, I'm experimenting. But Maya is so powerful to let go. But I'm not letting go because of escape. I have lived everything. I mean, lived fully, and I had potential to do everything, and I did not want it. True renunciation comes out of maturity, not as escape. Maturity is like, the leaves. Time comes, the leaves turn to flower, and flowers fall. Fruits, they're ripe, they fall. So all the attachments fall away naturally. That is true renunciation.